Hello everybody. Welcome once again. I'm the Epic Party Guy, and this is Dyson Sphere. Tonight's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, and that is fine. So, what I did prior to, after the previous stream, I just poked around with the newly revealed exploration, and found all the places that have deuterium in the gas giants. And so what I'm going to do now is just have a chill session flying around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, getting all of these going with the gas giants, so that all that is running while we get titanium up and running. First warp of the run, always fun. So, it is an interesting question. Oh, hello, Rosa. This says, I don't know Italian. Sorry. What is that? Pasa la gioia? No, not gonna try it. And bingo! So this is gonna be interesting because this is my first time, in a foreign star system with the dark fog, and you can see 7 relays completely untouched by me, and I'm kind of hoping that they don't disrupt I don't think that they intercept vessels, but one of these foreign star systems will be interesting to set up a multi-farm dark fog farm. Can I see the hive from here yet? No. Where is the hive? Oh. Yeah, I can see it. Okay. I kind of hope that these do passively increase the threat level, so that the hive is increasing in level while I'm off in a different star system. And it certainly says something that, just like, it seems like as a community, the Dyson Sphere program community, the first thing that we heard about combat. Oh, you can get drops of resources and such. Oh, you can do this, you can do that. Okay, great, they're not an enemy. It's just a new type of farming to do. Where are my drones? Good lord. Okay, so I definitely need to... Where is it? Here. Yeah. I need to increase drone speed by quite a few. Let's see, what is it? I think I fly at 40? Yeah, I top out at 40. And drones fly at 18, so what is that? Like 8 yeah, 8 levels. I don't know why these things randomly get filters. But it's okay. Alright, so each of these are getting 20 per minute. Which means I would need 90 to be a belt. Well, it's better than nothing. Got 12 more on this planet. So, Dralarosa, care to give a translation to that? Excellent. Just waiting for the drones to catch up. Oh, wait. Hold left mouse on the hologram to instantly construct the building. When has that been a... How long has that been a thing? Oh good, I'm already... Okay, it's for hydrogen, but that's okay. Okay, so there's Galactic North. So I'm above the galactic plane here. And yeah, that's good. Because see, the real problem would be running out of warpers, which is you can only do if you run out of green science, which no, I'm producing that all in one star system. That's silly. So even if it does, like, I'm in 12 different star systems, and even if it does all bottom out for whatever reason and all the supply chains halt, as long as I can set up, better production for green science, one way or another, then it'll eventually ramp back up. So I'm gonna go like 1, 2, 3. It doesn't really matter if I go 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. And then go over to these two. So is this it? No. There it is. Huh, just one. I might be able to take it. All right. Okay, so here the dark fog hive is only level 6. Alright. I don't know. It's still fully developed as a hive, so... Whoa, I'm way off if... Oh. Too far. There we go. And there's the prime meridian, and equator. The lines are just like a few pixels wider. Oh. You can manually build! Yes! Oh, I've been wanting that for so long. And I can do it as a flyby. Oh, this makes me unduly happy. Oh. I wonder how far away you can do it. Oop. That is off. Okay, so here you can obviously do it like that. It is not line of sight. It's almost line of sight. Wow. Wow. Where has this been the prior 1,600 hours I've played this? Now, definitely not worth it, like, when you have 200 segments of belt to place down, but... How fast is this? 22 a minute. I'm at what, 140, so I have 20 more. I just need to make sure that I re-enable my drones once I'm done with these. Yeah, so I mean, hydrogen is absolutely feast or famine. Okay, so we definitely have more hydrogen than we could ever need. Yeah, so with hydrogen being feast or famine, once you get to a certain level... I want to see. Okay, so yeah, that was hydrogen. let's see what the dark fog is like here. Two of them. Okay. Okay, so both level 6. Yeah, not a big problem. Alright. Oh. That's weird. Okay. Oh, I left them all. Okay. Well. And now putting up the signal. Good Lord! Holy crap! Okay. Okay. I now like Supernova. Okay. It has my respect now. Hello, Dolorosa, who says, you return full of pie and cake. Excellent. Oops. God damn it. Alright. So, it is doable. And hilarious. But I never really wanted to make an honest go of it. So yeah, so in this system here, I'm making 900 deuterium a minute. Yeah, that's right. I thought it was like 90 planets worth. No. It's 90 collectors. Make a belt. Okay, yeah. So I'm seeing the vessels here pointing towards there. So I put collectors here, next is here. Whoa. Oh, that's interesting. This is external. Just two. Alright. Three, 5. Alright. But yes, homemade sweet potato pie. You need to bring some of that over next time you come over. Yeah, that's the simple fact of that. So how's building going? Building is going all right. There are 3 bottlenecks, I would say. The first is titanium, which I have marked in the to-do list. The second is deuterium. And I could either make a huge fractionator setup to easily turn a lot of hydrogen into deuterium. However, it's actually a lot easier to just put these collectors up. Oh, and I found out that you can manually build things. I mean, it shouldn't make me so happy to learn that, but it does. Yeah, so given that each planet each gas giant can host um, 40 collectors, and at this rate it takes like 90 or so. 90 collectors to make a belt, and that we have 5 different gas giants to do this on. We're gonna get a little over 2 belts worth. Yeah. Solvable, fixable. I am interested, I'm curious if there's an easier way to see just how many gas giants there are in a cluster. Because I know that you technically have a finite amount of space anyway, because there's only a finite number of planets. But there's a finite number of gas giants you'll ever need, and it's much easier to reach that. Anyway, I mean, so I hate to keep mentioning mods, but I did have a mod that would you'd press a button over here and it would create a spreadsheet. Let's see, 17 light years, 21 light years. Here's closer. And it would create a spreadsheet of all the planets and all the satellites in all the star systems. Oh, it's just that I keep mentioning them. And yeah, it would export into an Excel spreadsheet, and you could do Excel wizardry on it. Oh, Darla Rosa, what's the translation of that Italian you sent earlier? Mi dispiace, non parlo italiano. So I'm not even into the white science yet, or like the infinite researches, and the fact that I can do over, almost 20 light years in a jump. This is 17, and given my energy reserves, I'm sure I could do more. I'm sure I could have done that 21 light year jump. I feel like, at least. Oh shit. If, I was aiming correctly, or steering correctly, I mean. May the joy of playing the game be a boon to you and your spirit. Aw. Oh, shoot. Forgot for a second I wasn't using tropes. So why do I do it on the intersection? So that if I mess it up, it's a lot easier to see. Mess up the spacing. Because if it's off by 1, then you're not going to get all, you're not going to get 40 collectors to a planet. You're going to get like 39 if you do it once. Had to look up the word boon. Been trying to relearn conjugations in Italian. Why specifically Italian? Oh. You studied Italian for 4 years. Neat. I mean, but again, why specifically Italian? I mean, what drew you to Italian over like what I'm sure was more, assuming American schools more accessible, more frequently offered like Spanish or French? Terrible experiences with learning Spanish. And Italian tapped into love of food. And opera. Okay. Very neat. Come on, I'm trying to attack the relays. Oh! Dang, I landed on it. Okay. Uh-oh. Mistake. Kind of. Whee! Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, I just realized that I had some things turned off. What? Okay, how'd I screw this up? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So in this system, yeah. Okay, so I have one more to go. Seems to be an active one. 6 hives. All right. Yeah, so I took a couple years of Spanish throughout high school just because, I mean, that's what was offered. And, oh Lord, I did not do well with it. Or at the very least, I did okay with it, I just didn't enjoy it. So I never kept at it, I never tried to immerse myself and be fluent. I mean, if you want to learn a language, there are resources out there for that. And it's never too late to learn. I mean, that's what I keep getting told. I've had no less than 3 different people independently tell me that, I should go to law school and become a lawyer. And I'm like, I already have a decent career. I'm not looking to start a new career. And with what? Tuition money. But then I think, there are other things that I'm already thinking about going to school for. So it's hard, but it takes commitment. Yeah, that it does. Sometimes it feels like the commitment is the kind with padded cells. Enjoy your job, or really you're struggling with it? Oh, sorry to hear that. I mean, is it because of the core aspects of the job, or is it because of the administrative bullshit that goes along with it? Like, how does someone stick with one job forever? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not planning on being in my current career forever, but that's in order to work for myself in a different capacity. Okay, so that is 200. Lord, that's a lot of. So, yeah, so that's 200 orbital collectors around gas giants. Each making around 22 deuterium a minute, 4,400 a minute. That's like, yeah, that's almost 2.5 belts. The interesting part is going to be sorry. The interesting part is going to be when the vessels all come out, because it's going to be very. They're all going to hit at the same time. They're all going to have enough for a vessel to go collect it. But we have fewer vessels than we have orbital collectors. So they'll go out in waves, go out, grab it, drop it back, go out, grab it, drop it back. And hopefully by the time they're, I think I have like, I want to say three stations pulling in deuterium. So that's going to be in waves of 30 vessels. Anyway, the vessel ratio shouldn't be a problem then, right? Yeah, so I'm actually about to do something that will help with the I'm actually about to do something that'll help with that, and that's set up some stations that all they do is go out to the orbital collectors, bring it back in, and then provide it locally. They're not going to be hooked up to anything else. Actually, I was going to say I could do that with, with the stations that are like just collecting ore. Um, but I don't want to take up the vessels from that station permanently, you know? Even though... Oh, I don't know. It's fine. We have the stations, we have the... Oop, that's wrong. We have the stations, we have the vessels. Too close. Alright, and that is what... Okay, that's what we're doing for that. And now let's just get like, 2 more. On the planet that's actually like churning through the stuff. There it is. It's like, where did the other planet go? Yeah, see here. There. That's fine. Fit this anywhere in here. Okay. Anyway. Honestly, part of me wishes I could do some sort of development in design. Use your sociology degree. Interesting. A tyrant. Okay. I mean, you can get a job with that as the job title. It's just called politics. So that is really nice to see here. And right here, this is going to drop. Sorry, this is going to slowly drop as the orbital collectors tap out or max out, and then it'll only be, this will drain from this. This will even out to what this is, and then it'll rise as this rises again. And here, I'm really looking forward to when this does the same thing. Assume, hopefully, as I don't miss my planet. Okay. Your original degree was going to be political science until you realized you disliked most men in politics. Yeah, I mean, it does take a certain kind of a certain type of psyche, a certain type of personality to want to be in politics. Oh my god, how did I get so freaking... Okay, if I don't deal with these, I don't touch them, I don't have to acknowledge them. It takes a certain type of whiskey. Yes, indeed. Which honestly is the only thing that tonight is missing so far. There's the magic number. I mean, the type of people who want to be in politics generally are the type who you don't want anywhere near the levers of power. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops. It'll be fine. Nice. 5,400, that's, yeah, 3 full belts. 3 full tier 3 belts. When one of your former classmates grilled you on why he thought the vagina monologues was morally problematic. Would you think less of me if I told you I've never seen those vagina monologues? Now, why does it say too close to another advanced mining machine? Okay. Most people our age haven't. You performed it. Ooh, interesting. Also, so interesting things about advanced mining machines is that once you have station stacking where the outputs from planetary stations and interplanet stations come out in stacks, they will also come out in stacks from a advanced mining machine, which makes it so much nicer. And also why I had multiple belts from there. And you see that hole right there? Logistics drones could pick them up. Aha, see? So that is another reason why I'll put things into here instead of finding a way to get them over to the station, to the planetary station, because I also generally don't always have the station right next to the mining. Also get warper production going on this planet. Yep, so proliferation makes it, instead of 8, it's 10. And it's 10 every 10, and the 1.5x speed makes it 15 every 10, which is 1.5, which is exactly what the Mark I sorter can handle. Theoretically. Should be bottoming out, or like hitting there. Okay, so yeah, it is going down each cycle. So there we go. Now, remote supply, local demand, good. Haha. That's the magic number, because this says it has 22 veins in it, and I want this to cover all of them. I mean, politics is inherently problematic. It lives up to its name of being many blood-sucking parasites, right? Politics. And it's just there's so many things wrong with when you have people self-regulate, and it's practically unchecked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. Dang it. There we go. that should be fine. Okay, magic number's 20. Oh, there we go. Actually back it off a little. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. How many this way? That seems to be what I can expect. 11. Okay. Why? I don't know, man. So it's got to be on the inside of this. That's not actually going to be a... Welcome back. Just converting the silicon blueprint I have over to titanium. Yeah, that's as far north as it could possibly go in this tropic. No. Here. So this is able to be this is able to be chopped in half and tiled nicely, whereas this provides full belts. Fortunately, I think we all know which way I'm going to go with this, given the two options. It'll be less than ideal output, however, it'll tile nicely, so overall it'll be better for outputting. So this will be collecting from... See, I don't know why I put this station here. I shouldn't have this here. Oh, shoot. Just local supply. Local supply. Let it drain. Oh, shoot. Why is this one calling it in, but this one is not? Okay. Whatever, it'll be fine. Really should be stations on opposite sides of the planet, but this will be fine for now. And I also have plans for the daylight side of it. So having forges and smelter arrays back here is fine. Okay, so these are indeed. So now these have proliferator. We can turn it on. Nice. Yeah, so I guess it was a mod that let me just swap things inside of a blueprint. Oh, did I already use up all of my smelters? Okay. There we go. There we go. Yes, excellent. the progress of it all. Yes, indeed, actually. Yes, I actually don't need to... Interesting. I don't need to have belts from the mining facilities. Night feels like a momentum night. I mean, it's certainly not momentous, but... But yeah, there are streams and there are times when, you know, there isn't like a huge milestone that gets passed. Come on, you should be able to... Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to put it. That it's about solving a puzzle you make yourself. And actually, someone earlier was just asking me, like, you know, what's the point of it? What's the... You know, what do you get from it? Satisfaction, for one. This may not be satisfactory, but ha ha ha. The reward is seeing the reward is seeing pieces fit together and goals being met. Yes. So I need to combine another one. That's 3 and that 4 becomes 7. That's fine. 7, 9, 7, 8, 6, 4, and 4. so these 4s come together. That 3 and 4 come together. Yeah, it's very much a psychic reward. It's very much um, a release of serotonin. Yes, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous right here. It is also hilarious. And you know, can I sneak it into there? No. Oh, did I just... I did. Okay, so we're maxing out on copper ingots, so I don't need more of that. But the titanium here looks like I'm meeting demand. So I'll be fine for that for now. I should mine that one as well. Now, before I go, you know, conquering other planets, okay. Yeah, so I'll need a facility making engines, a facility making combustible units, a facility making explosive units, and crystal explosive units. Alright. Hail hydrate. So, the big question is, why am I not making science? Well, that's a problem. Or maybe not. Alright. Let's go back to the other planets. Trace it down. Oops. Yeah. Green science production's over here. Is it? Yes. This is maxed. Okay. Well, that's weird right there. But okay. Excuse me? Yellow science? What in the fuck? Okay. Maybe the titanium hasn't had a chance to filter through yet. Let's find where we're making titanium crystals. And yeah, I really need to update these. That's solar sails, quantum chips. silicon, titanium, silicon, green circuits, processors, stone. There we go. Okay. Fair enough. Really? Okay. Good. It's a sign of buildings. can't have been 200. Okay. Ooh. Oh, because it's sending out a full, it's sending out a vessel instead of request. It's sending out a vessel so it reads as the full vessel load, and then it'll update that when it comes back. Or when it picks up its cargo. See? Almost there. Oh. Honestly, there's a lot better way of doing this with these, with the sorters. And it might be interesting to do that as an exercise in design, you know? But that is... what planet am I on? 4. That's something to add to the to-do list and do a different time than tonight. Reduce sorter production. Yeah, that just means converting these 3 segments instead of having. Wait. Okay. Instead of having these 3 segments, where over here it's bringing in iron and green circuits and making these sorters available, sorter Mark 1 available. This here, where it takes in sorter Mark 1 and electric motors and makes sorter Mark 2, and then same here for sorter Mark 2 to sorter Mark 3. You just have one. Okay, so it's going to be two stations. The first one brings in iron ingots, circuit board, and electric motors. Iron ingots, circuit board, electric motors, proliferator, and warpers. That's 5. And the other one brings in electromagnetic turbines and holds onto and has a slot available for the other 3. Because you want it to be I would have to be like putting it down, drawing it out to talk through it better. But that's just another reason to make it an exercise for another day. That's cool, but okay. Good. It's good that it's what the fuck? Okay, I don't know why this was. I do not know why that was turned off. So by only setting it to be 2,000, it'll only send out 2, maybe 3. Here. 2,500. It'll only send out 3 vessels at a time. Fetch more of those. So we're not using up all of them. We're not taking up all of them at any one time. Given the travel times, I should just set it to half 5,000. Okay, I mean, it's just doing all that. So, we're still not getting titanium crystals made, is that correct? Okay, that's kind of expected. I'm glad to see this is corrected. Well, I'll see you on the other side of the ads. I think I might be calling it a night. Well, I seem to be out of the smoking machines as well. How then? Okay. So interestingly enough, the current block the current block to research is organic crystal. So let's plan. Ooh, those look nice. Alright, so where is the nearest? Because sulfuric acid is going to be a very quick addition to, you know, the to conquer list. Let's see, sulfuric acid. I only need one sulfuric acid. Anywhere, ever, because you knock it out. Okay. Crude and kimberlite. This also is crude. Ooh, much better crude. Yes, we actually don't need that one. Okay. Ooh, yes. Stalagmite crystal. That is great for nanotubes. I'm thinking spiniform. What's stalag? Stalagmite. Did they change the name? Yeah. Okay. They changed the name. It used to be spiniform crystal. Now it's stalagmite crystal. Hmm? Yeah. Yeah, it's got this one. We're going for the stalagmite on this one. What's over here? That's also got a little bit of stalagmite, a little bit of organic crystal, a little bit of crude. Same. These three. Yeah, but I'm going for this one. Now, the question is that 157 across multiple? Yeah, it's across multiple. Okay. Which isn't too bad. Now, see, this one could be a problem because it is sulfuric acid, but and this might be the only sulfuric. Yeah, because there's only one sulfuric acid listed. It's also got 98.4% building area, which is tiny. So tiny. Now, I mean, this one is pretty good. Pandora's Swamp. I don't know if I want to do it, conquer things by solar system. So, like, where I would do this one. Tropicana. Okay. So yeah, like if I were doing it by solar system, then Zenith Star would be the next. But here, it is interesting that this one has stalagmite crystal, and I could get a few. Yeah, so it says it has 19 veins of stalagmite crystal, which, given what I've seen elsewhere, is one cluster. And I can get one cluster under an advanced miner. And 20, as we saw, was making 3 belts. Okay. I do want to see how a water world is with dark fog. Again, 20 stalagmite crystal. Cyclonius. They did update the name, the naming scheme for the different planets here, and it's interesting. Like, this used to be like Hurricane Stone Forest. Is it? No. Whatever. I think that's a cooler name than Cyclone. I don't know. That's a matter of preference. I also don't know what orbital resonance 1 to 4 means. Does that mean that it orbits 4 times faster than others, or it orbits slower? Huh. Yeah, so the rotation period is exactly 1/4 of the revolution period. The other question being, so what? There are 4 days. There are exactly 4 days to its year. And the question is, so what? I don't know. I don't think that means like that solar is better because it has longer days. Huh. Reversed rotation. Interesting. Yeah, and here, this is spinning pretty damn fast. So it might mean, so the longer the rotation period, that means that the longer the days are, and that does play into effect with the ray receivers, because the ray receivers, when they come into line of sight with the Dyson sphere, the Dyson swarm, they start to gain strength, and that's a straight modifier to what it can produce until it maxes out, and then when it starts to lose sight, it has a trailing off period. So the longer the day is, the longer it's at 100%. I don't know. I mean, that one does have the longest rotation period of everything else in here. I don't know. Ooh. Now this one, why is it? Alright. Now this one having such a small orbit, 0.435 astronomical units, that means that it is able to be encapsulated within a Dyson sphere. Because if I add new layer, the largest orbit radius I can do is 21,700 meters. In Dyson sphere program, 1 AU is 40,000 meters. So that means that the largest orbit radius you can do, that's just playing around there, is 0.54 AU. So anytime that you see a planet with an orbit of less than 0.5 or 0.54, that's very valuable because no matter where it is, if it's encapsulated, no matter where it is, where a ray receiver is on the planet, it'll have 100% strength, 100% strength time. It'll always be facing a Dyson sphere, so you can have it. It's the best way to produce. Long story short, best way to produce. What I was groaning about was that this is saying that it's tidally locking, and that's best, outside of that radius. Why? Because that's also where you can get it to be 100%. So, I mean, you could have it be where, like, solar panels are on the day side and ray receivers are on the night side. But at that point, you're a little past using solar panels to produce power. So, just little things to look at when you're assessing a planet. Okay, so yeah, another tidally locking. It's 0.7 AU, so it's outside of the largest Dyson sphere, and it's 99% building. Now, when I said that the other one was 98.4% and that it was tiny, I might be wrong on that. I have a feeling I'm wrong on that. Because most of these are going to be over 90%. Whoa, that's a lot of crude oil. How crude? Yeah, okay, so building area 55%, but the planet is an ocean type. So, okay, that might. Wow. Yeah, 98.4. Okay. Let's try and find one that's a little closer. You definitely don't need fire ice. So yeah, sulfuric acid, 99%, but it's within the Dyson sphere, so it's more valuable to be the Dyson sphere, to harvest from a Dyson sphere than it is to be the sulfuric acid. The other thing to look at is the luminosity here, because that's a straight multiplier to the power produced by Dyson sphere. And these blue giants are going to have luminosities of over 2. Whereas, like, the G-type star that I'm around now has luminosity of just under 1. So these are going to, the same resources put up around a star of these are going to have twice as much output as the home star, and that's fine. Now, red giants, they're a bit weaker, so they're at the end of their life cycle. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, sulfuric acid, but it's within that radius. Ugh, alright. Degrading crystal. Ooh, a double gas giant. It's all the way out there. Even though that's pretty fantastic. That one right there is more than 5 times the production. Okay. And the ones I set up. Never mind. Deal with that later. So I do want to be making my way over to the black hole here for these unipolar magnets. Same for the neutron star over here. Yeah, two different hives in here. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 relays. Oh my lord. Now, fractal silicon is a way to short circuit to crystal silicon, but it's not that important. It doesn't cut out many steps of production. Like, getting organic crystal, you're cutting out all of the oil process and plastic. That saves you a lot of steps. Getting nanotubes. Otherwise, you would need graphene, which requires sulfuric acid, which requires oil. So that helps a lot. There's a reason that usually the first rare resource I go to set up a mining for is organic crystal, and that's what I'm going to be doing next. So that, yeah, we're going to be harvesting organic crystal, but we need to figure out from where. I mean, I don't want to pull it from here because this is within the radius, but it seems like we've got a number of those around here. So Iota Draconis is 3 3 light years. This one's 5 light years. Looks like Zenith Star is the winner. Combustion units, engines, combustible units, explosive units, crystal explosive units. Okay, so I'm gonna need a facility for thrusters. Yeah, because missiles are going to be the winner, pretty much. Unless I go with the whole, unless I go with the plan of spike strips and laser turrets around, which might not be a bad idea. That might not be a bad idea. I think it would be interesting to me to try that. Especially since I have facilities to just mass produce wind turbines and laser turrets on Mirage 1. But the missiles would help me in my flying around. Okay. So I should go for making this. This is going to be an enormous thing to blow up. There it is. And yeah, I could probably fit another pair in there. So let's pick out where we're going to be going first, and then call it a night. Again, I do want to expand in like this general direction, so Zenith Star isn't out of the question, but it's not the best. Yeah, this is two different planets, each with half of that crude that you see. Because combustion units are just coal engines. Take some iron and copper, which this has. Thrusters take copper and steel, which again this has. I mean, I could just make these going forward. Crystal explosive units. Okay. Now, here's the thing with the crystal silicon. The fractal silicon to the crystal silicon, which is the advanced recipe, which I have on the screen now, you need to, it's best to smelt that on site. Same goes for kimberlite, which gets turned into diamond, but as you see, it's one ore creates one crystal silicon creates one fractal silicon creates two crystal silicon. So you get more effect by shipping the ore than you do the final product, and that's kind of rare. So with the crystal explosive unit needing 8 crystal silicon like that, that should be made on a planet with fractal silicon, where you're mining fractal silicon. Very good at explaining things. Thank you. I try. So I actually don't know if I'm going to be doing the crystal silicon, the crystal explosive units, because yeah, it is more than double the damage. And a larger blast radius. Hello, Triforce Cutie Mark. Even though I don't want to use strange matter. And Casimir crystal. Those are expensive missiles. Those are so expensive. So yeah, combustion units are only coal. Engines are mag coil and copper, which are just iron and copper. Here, explosive units. That takes plastic. Sulfuric acid we'll be getting from the planet, from Zenith Star 1. So it doesn't even need warpers. Cool. Yeah, so I'm going to be making up the supersonic missiles on here. Okay. First thing will be to harvest organic crystal, then harvest. Okay, so the other thing is overall, in order to make for the final stage of things, I'm planning on 10,000 white science per minute. And after after you use all the rare resources, the only thing you need oil for is to make the plastic, which makes the particle broadband, which makes the purple science, which makes the white science. And to go from refined oil uh, to plastic, from plastic to broadband, from broadband to purple, from purple to white science. There's so many steps in there where you proliferate at each one and you massively reduce the amount of oil you need. And using a handy dandy Dyson Sphere calculator to make 10,000 white science boils down to only needing to harvest 6,500 crude oil per minute. Which is 110 oil per second. Rounded up. Which means that between the crude oil here on the home planet, which apparently I'm missing a seep or two. It's like a handful of seeps. Plus the crude that I'll be able to get from these two planets, that'll be all the crude that I need for the rest of the game. And if I decide to go to 20,000 signs per minute instead of 10,000, then I can do that too. And that's just expanding onto another planet or 3 for crude. Yeah, I mean, just taking in these, just absorbing these three star systems here would make the American in me very, very happy by conquering the universe for oil. Oh, Lord. Okay. So, yeah. Zenith Star 3 is the next place to go. Curious how many relays are around it. USA does not exist. Excuse me. Don't make me, do some belt art and then load it with red science, blue science, and white science in the shape of, an American. God damn it, I'm gonna do that now at some point. I just know it. I'm gonna blame you for that one, Della Rosa. Okay, so yeah, Pandora's Swamp. That has the organic crystal. That has the crude oil. And it doesn't suck for wind energy. That's pretty good. That's good as well. Oh, and a lot of coal. That's good. Okay. I'm still gonna. I didn't say it was your fault. I said I'm gonna blame you. That's actually not true. I didn't exactly say that, but I'm saying it now. It's not your fault, but I am gonna blame you. know me and punishment. Gonna hold your tongue. Oh, well, aren't you? Aren't you just so demure about it? Trying to put away as much as I can. So I almost have enough for the spike strips on my own. Interesting. Interesting. I think the rest of everything I have. The rest of everything I'm good to go. I do need to see why the proliferator, why I'm so on proliferator. Okay, so the problem with proliferators. Firstly, I had to upgrade them from Mark II assembling machines to Mark III. Secondly, I need to kind of unclusterfuck these and just make full, you know, full production setups for them. And that's going to be when I tear down the that's going to be when I tear down the east-west stuff, because this is east-west right here. So that's getting torn up anyway. Okay. So I think that is it for now. For next time, all signs point towards Zenith Star. So thank you everyone for joining. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you next time. Until then, keep the party going.